All right, so we're working on thoracic mobility here. So the first thing we're gonna do is some spine cars. So for this one, you're gonna be generating that tension throughout your whole body, tightening up the muscles everywhere. Take a deep breath, pack that air down into your belly, tighten up your abs against it. And have you start with your arms crossed across your chest. And we're gonna start by coming straight down to the front, curling down, making sure you're not moving through your hips. We're gonna turn all the way to one side, then side bend, all the way around to the back, turn to the other side, side bend that way, curl all the way back around to the front. We're gonna keep going, so we go 3 times in each direction, so 2 more times this way, and then we'll switch. Remember with these, you're trying to move slowly, like you're having to push your way through thick air, trying to keep as much of that muscle activity and tension as you can, tapping into that radiation. One more time around this way. Good, switch directions. One more time. All right, cool. So next one we're gonna do, use a foam roller for this one. If you don't have a foam roller at home, you could also use a rolled up yoga mat or even like a firm pillow rolled up really tightly. So I'm gonna have you clasp your hands behind your neck, not your head, but behind your neck as low down as you can. Bring your elbows towards each other. We're gonna start with the foam roller down at the base of your shoulder blades. And we're just gonna be working on extending through the upper back. Think about leading the motion with your elbows. So not craning your neck back, but leading with the elbows, keeping the core engaged so that your lower ribs are not lifting up, keeping the hips on the floor. We're gonna do 3 reps in each spot, gradually working your way up, further up into the thoracic spine, all the way up to the base of your neck. This one should just feel like a comfortable stretch. If you're feeling any pain, just try to do a little bit less. Make sure you keep that core tight so that you're not moving through your low back. Good, let's go one more level up. Good. And then if you guys want a little more stretch on this one, you can pause the video here and go through that one again. Get this out. All right, so then the next one we're gonna do is a lumbar locked cat-cow. So it's basically the same as a normal cat-cow stretch, but we're just gonna be sitting all the way back on our heels to isolate the movement to the upper back and take a lot of the movement out of the lower back. So we're gonna start with both hands on the floor, sitting all the way back, and we're just gonna go through that same cat-cow movement. So here, think about pulling your sternum forward, dragging your hands toward your knees. Good, trying to get as much extension through the upper back as you can, and then we're gonna reverse, bringing chin down towards your chest, pushing your hands into the floor, really trying to drive that upper back towards the wall behind you. Good. We're just gonna keep slowly switching back and forth between each of these. We're gonna go through this 8 times each way. Good. Keep thinking about trying to get a little bit more movement each time. Feeling anything uncomfortable in your neck with this, you don't have to look up towards the ceiling, you can just look straight ahead. Good, we're gonna do one more time each way. And take a break. We're gonna do one more set of this one. Next set, another 8 times each way. Good, we'll try to get that movement all the way up here. One more time each way. Good. All right. So then the next one we're going to do, we're going to work on some rotations. So we're going to come up onto hands and knees. Good. So we want to start with your knees directly under your hips, hands right under your shoulders. For this one, you're going to be reaching through with one arm underneath as far as you can that way, bringing that shoulder down towards the floor. And then we're going to open up towards the ceiling, drawing your hand across your chest as you reach up as far as you can that way. Really try to use the muscles in your upper back to pull you further in each direction. Again, we're going to go through 8 times on each side here. Again, keep trying to get a little bit more movement each time. Okay, and we'll switch sides. Got one more on this side. Good. All right. So then we're going to go directly into the next one. So for this one, have you go into a lunge. And we're going to bring both hands down to the floor on the inside of that front foot. And then we're just going to be going through a similar twist each way from this position. Good. And again, just trying to get as much movement as you can each way. We're going to do 8 reps on each side. Both sides, both ways, both arms. One more time each way. And we'll go ahead and switch. Now, if it feels like too much of a stretch to reach all the way down to the floor, you can use a yoga block or something to prop your hands up a little higher. Step Second books, whatever you got. One more. Okay, good. And then we're gonna go ahead and come on up to stand. We're gonna go through another round of those spine cars 3 times in each direction, just to use all that movement we just got and try to make those gains stick around. Really tighten up the hips, make sure you're not moving through the hips, slow it down. One more time. And switch directions. Slow it down. Slow it down. Good. And all done. Cool. So that's something that you guys can try at home, just to try and open up a little bit more mobility through the upper part of your back, especially as you might be sitting a little bit more than usual, probably being a little less active than you're used to. So go ahead and give it a try.